Hello and welcome back to Cryptid Hauntings, the show where we ask all the important questions like, is my tinfoil hat on right? Or did I just see an interdimensional lizard person morph into the state senator and try to overthrow the government? Today, we're going to go back to the West Desert of Utah and the conspiracies that circle around the Dugway Proving Ground.
Before you go too much further, there has been a suggestion. It's called the Tinfoil Hat. So, at the end of the episode, who gets the tinfoil hat? Everybody pointed to the nose immediately. That's funny. No, one of our listeners suggested that maybe perhaps we should award the Tinfoil Hat Award at the end of an episode. I said, that's stupid, because I'll always wear the tinfoil hat.
I don't know. This episode that I wrote is pretty tinfoil hatty.
That's why I brought it up this episode.
I will not be wearing the hat this episode.
Nope. So, the Tinfoil Hat Award. We're going to award it at the end of this episode.
But first, would you get abducted by aliens if they offered you snacks?
What kind of snacks?
That's what I want to know. It depends.
I mean, they're interdimensional snacks, so probably really good ones.
Do they taste like beef and jerky?
Or are they
so,
beef and jerky?
I mean,
If aliens were real, this fatty would get in for a snack.
Yeah. As long as it's sugar, I'm good. We're good to go.
I mean, I'm still looking for that
What do you
van
mean
driving
you're-
around town that says free candy. I want free candy.
I was going to say,
man.
what do you mean? We just had a veggie tray, and I think you ate just as much carrot and
Hey,
celery stick.
no, I didn't eat the celery. I don't like
no,
celery.
he ate broccoli.
The broccoli's
Oh, yeah,
my
the broccoli.
favorite.
broccoli.
I choked on the florets.
So if they gave you a good veggie tray,
No.
What about,
I like a good veggie tray.
I mean, I wouldn't put peas or suicide sticks on it.
That's fine.
That's celery.
what about a good, meat tray like we had last week, the summer sausage and salami?
Ours was ham and
We had
turkey.
Lunchable tray last week. You were watching something
I
else.
was watching Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings, sorry.
We had grown-up Lunchables.
You bastard.
I know. I know.
But if he's a bastard, that means we're all
You're all bastards.
Stupid
I'm the
Bernie.
youngest.
Damn that Bernie.
Oh, carry on.
So Utah's West Desert. It's quiet. A little too quiet.
When was the last time you were in the West Desert?
It's been...
20 years.
No, it's been a couple years. Why?
I was there this summer. I made my husband take a wrong turn and we ended up camping in the middle of the West Desert. It is...
Were you up 9 Mile?
No. We were an hour and a half south of Delta. We were in
you
the middle...
southern.
we were in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
It is loud and windy.
No, it wasn't windy when we were out there. It was calm and quiet.
Yeah, so West Desert spans probably 200 miles across the western side of Utah. So Dugway, when you're talking about Dugway, you're in the north part of the West Desert.
And it's 800.
We're about an hour and a half south of where we're talking
You're
about.
like
no,
4 hours south. Yes.
Yeah, Delta's
if you're down to Delta. You're
Delta's
like
down
4
by
hours
Nephi.
south.
I don't know. Yeah, that's
Delta. If I'm going to Delta,
This is why I've been told I have asked not to be navigator because we took a wrong turn and ended out there.
You're 2.5 hours
Yeah, we
southwest
were in the
of
middle.
where we are.
We were
right
in the
now.
middle of friggin'
So,
nowhere.
You ready for this fun fact? I looked it up. I have fun facts. It is 801,505 acres for this area. It is the same size as Rhode Island.
Are you talking just Dugway?
The West Desert.
Just
no,
Dugway.
West Desert.
or the West Desert?
It's the West Desert. It's 801,505 acres. It's a big area.
Same size as Rhode Island, huh?
Same size as the state of Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's tiny.
So,
Sorry. Anyways, no, it is. It's creepy quiet.
Dugway Proving Grounds have always been secretive, but the lights in the sky refuse to stay hidden. Tonight's question is, what's really happening at Dugway? Tooele County, we're back in Tooele County. This is about an hour west of Tooele proper, deep in the West Desert, home to Dugway Proving Grounds, an active U.S. military testing facility, restricted airspace, limited public access. Shut up, Pam. A long history of declassified testing. Friday, June 11th and Saturday, June 12th, 2004. Reports of strange... Yes.
Oh, I have other fun facts about this area.
Oh, okay.
I'm full of fun facts tonight. So, little back history. So, Dugway was founded in 1941 by the U.S. Army. By the U.S. Army Chemical Warfare Services. It was to do testing out there. And then in 46, it went inactive. So they did testing from 41 to 46. And then they reopened it in 1954 as a... so they moved the United States Army Center of Maryland, moved to there permanently. Then it shut down in... then it was, shut down for a couple years after that. So in 1958 shut down. Then it was reopened in 1968, and they had found 6,249 sheep dead due to the chemicals that they were testing there. So lots of testing.
sheepies.
Those poor sheep.
Probably good eats.
Not if they're testing it with mysterious chemicals.
yeah,
Like
it's-
glowing
I want
sheep.
superpowers.
So they used, I won't slaughter this name, organophosphate chemical and they also used VX agent in open air testing, and that's what they had found to kill sheep. So the VX is nerve gas that was killing them all off. And then in 1985 and 91, it was the Desert Ranger School, and then it went back to it moved from Fort Bliss to Utah for the Desert School. Then it went back to Fort Bliss in Texas. So it was only here for a couple years, from 85 to 91. And then in 2004, this is where he's going to start coming into this. But they also had the Genesis spacecraft crash out there. I don't know if you guys knew all of this. I'm just giving brief history.
You're good.
So I think this is good to know about the area.
You're good, but like some of us have been obsessed with this area and have spent a lot of time out there for a long time.
I know
so.
you have. I just find this interesting.
No, you're good. Carry on, my wayward son.
The Genesis spacecraft crashed out there due to the moon-like dust that's out there.
Did you hear all the military installations through the 40s and 50s? Huh. Tooele would have had refrigerators.
No. Dugway. Michael, how far away from Tooele was Dugway?
It's an hour. It's the closest town.
Military base, fences.
It's
They're
the
not
closest-
sharing.
It's the closest town.
They have their own morgue.
1953. They had refrigerators.
Hey, he was thinking his 1853.
Then why
Calm
were they
down.
stacking them like cordwood?
That's my
in the
question.
Back corner?
That's my
'Cause
question.
Dugway wasn't sharing.
They could have driven the other hour and a half to Salt Lake to pick one up.
Okay, so anyway,
Or the
June.
hour and a half to Reno.
So June
We all
in
know that's full of gamblers and degenerates.
Sorry.
So June in 2004, reports of strange lights,
Straight lights.
strange lights appearing over Dugway. Sightings had been happening for years, eventually caught the attention of Utah UFO Hunters, or UFO. UFO? UFO. UFO. Utah UFO Hunters. So UFO went to investigate, and around 1 a.m. they observed a beam flickering, shooting straight up in the sky. The beam lasted 3 to 5 minutes. It repeated every 15 minutes and continued for exactly 1 hour. Lights were brighter than nearby Wendover.
I mean,
All 4 casinos.
sorry.
That's just the information I got. It was brighter than Wendover.
It's fair, but it's funny.
Your light pollution sources are going to be Tooele and Wendover, and
So you have the backwoods of Tooele who don't have freezers for their morgue, and you have Wendover who has
2004.
4 casinos and a strip
Yeah, but they're
club.
big casinos and they have prime.
No, they don't.
Okay, their French
ever
dip.
been there?
Yes, their French dip, amazing. In the Silver Spike, so good.
I know
The Silver Spike is like the smallest of all of them.
my one
what Mom and Dad
coworker who
like.
is a man of God, ex-Mormon bishop, is all about they apparently have got one of them's got this giant ass burrito, and he's like, "This is the only reason I got is the burrito."
We're gonna go to Wendover for the burritos.
Hey, we'll stop there on our way to take pictures of Dugway. Okay, it will be
You
a
have to
You
go
have to do a
past
loop.
it. Jesus.
You're worse
it
than
will be
me.
a detour,
A
but
big detour.
It's like 150 miles.
That's like your dad
Mexico.
navigating us to.
We're gonna go to
freaking
Wendover
Mexico.
and look at the horses in Ely.
That's like saying we're gonna go from
I don't-
Phoenix to Nevada, and we ended up in Mexico.
I don't see your problem with this.
Okay.
I blame
Phoenix
your
to
dad.
Las Vegas.
I blame your
and
dad.
ending up at the Gulf of Mexico.
Your father.
Somebody, big F word, up.
Yeah, you tried to blame it on me. I was asleep.
I know. I was all hyped up on Mountain Dew. Like,
I'm all jacked up on
It's
Mountain
true.
Dew.
no, so that trip,
It was 2 days.
I worked all night, graveyard shift. I got home, I picked up Pam and Dad, and we drove to Phoenix. We got to Phoenix. We were supposed to stay the night at a friend's house. Fell through. Dad was like, let's just go through to Vegas. I'd already been up for like 24 hours at this point. I'm like, point a direction. I start driving. Pam's assed out in the back seat. Like,
Because we were in the middle of nowhere. There was nothing. And then all
He
of a sudden,
guides me to Needles,
all of a sudden
California.
he goes, there's ocean air. Why is there ocean air? There shouldn't be ocean air. No shit.
Like, I could have parked the truck and walked 100 yards and swam in the Gulf of Mexico.
We drove through the
If you're
Joshua
in
Tree
California,
National
it would have been the
Forest.
Gulf of
How-
California.
No.
Bro, we were in the Gulf of fucking Mexico, bro. Gulf of California is on the other side.
No, we were on the
This
Gulf
is
of
why we
California,
don't
Gulf of
trust Dad
Mexico,
with
Nah, true.
Texas.
This is why we don't trust Dad guiding.
Yeah, well,
Well, the directions this one here was about as bad.
Yeah,
Like
we
father,
know.
like son.
we're going to Wendover when we're trying to go to Dugway, but it's 1,200 miles the other direction.
So
Anyway, I
this
I can get to Dugway through Santaquin.
So anyway,
You
this
stop it.
this event became known as the Beam Test or System NORA. UFO researchers speculated that it could be a powerful laser, nuclear-powered particle beam.
It's pronounced nuclear.
Thank you. Or a mobile space-based weapon system. UFO claimed that they captured photographs of the event. Skeptics say that the images cannot be verified as Dugway, although access to the photos now lead to a private restricted server, and the images are no longer publicly available. Encouragement, I would be to look for these images yourself and decide what you think.
You can, if you Google right, you can find them. Sometimes it takes some digging, but they're there and they're really cool. Like it's an interesting find.
So I couldn't find anything on them.
So, more strange sightings happen. Reddit posts surface years later. Filmed in the mountains near Dugway are shows around 20 flashing green lights So in this Reddit post around Dugway, it shows that there are 20 flashing green lights, some alongside the mountain, some of them appearing to hover, although it is grainy and short, only about 11 seconds. But the lights are clearly visible in this Reddit post. The Dugway area contains large geo and quartz deposits.
What was that? Quartz? I'm obsessed with quartz.
It's where you get your geodes is out there.
Yep. I think quartz rocks has lots of mystical properties.
Well, some UFOs researchers believe that quartz is linked to alien encounters and probably due to energy conductivity. Which raises the question, is the location itself significant? Dugway is believed to be a DUM, which is a deep underground military base. You don't think it's a DUM?
Carry on. We'll talk about that at the end.
According to archived records, they test chemical weapons, they test biological weapons, they experiment with radioactive materials and conduct nuclear reactor testing. So they've got a nuclear reactor that they do testing on, all in Dugway. It is a secret military base with an underground facility. There are nuclear and radioactive testings. They've got strange light, missing photographs, quartz in the terrain, and persistent UFO reports. Could Dugway be Area 52?
Okay, so this is where we get to put on the tinfoil hat.
Crazies.
So, there's weird stuff that goes on at Dugway. Why do you know?
Oh.
No,
That's weird. Okay, so
Weird things that go on at Dugway. Keep going.
okay, so as a youth, I would say in my 18, 19, 20s years, we used to go rabbit hunting out in the West Desert quite frequently.
There's ain't nothing out there.
There's not, and
what
that's
you
why
do.
you go there.
You go look for rocks and you hunt bunnies.
And you hunt bunnies because bunnies are plentiful in the West Desert. So we're out hunting. We knew where Dugway was, so we purposefully traveled extra far. And we're probably, I would say, 9 miles from the perimeter fence of the Dugway Proving Grounds. And all of a sudden, there shows up several vehicles that are not happy we are there shooting our guns. They said, boys, and we're adults at this point, but they addressed us as boys, gather your stuff, get in your vehicles, or you're going to jail, we're taking your guns, and we are impounding your vehicles. Gather your shit and get the F off. Right? And so, packed up our stuff and we left. But like, we're 9 miles from the fence of the Proving Grounds. That's a pretty big buffer for them to be like enforcing. Why?
It's because they test stuff out there. It is definitely a, I would argue, alien base. I mean, they...
Alien based? I don't think so. Do they test things?
Proving Grounds?
Proving grounds, they do. We know, right, depending on what era, they've tested chemical warfare in the 40s,
Yes.
which was very popular with
With World War II and
all the World War II powers. They're testing chemical warfare. They're seeing what hits. It was a training base for Desert Storm.
Yes.
So, like, are there going to be... So, I don't think it's aliens. Are there things we can't explain about it? Yes, because I think
Because it's aliens!
it's classified.
No,
it's active military, and they're going to be doing operations out of there that we may not know about for another 50 years.
Classified. Pam says classified. Mike shouts aliens. What is aliens?
Well, aliens can mean numerous different things.
No, aliens can only mean one thing.
Aliens means aliens.
A entity that is not from this world.
Well, yeah,
or
it could be like a
an
space
entity that
alien
is not from
or
this country.
interdimensional being. It could be a couple different things. So I think maybe it's a space alien. I think more probably is they're interdimensional beings and they're doing tests on spacecraft and weapons and they're using the biological thing as a cover. I mean, why would you need a radioactive what's it called? Nuclear test, radioactive nuclear in the middle of Dugway.
Having built said radioactive nuclear testing station at a company I worked for back in the early 2000s, Dugway is the place where we send biological, nuclear, and what's the other one? Chemical warheads to be decommissioned.
Yep.
I worked on a system. That's why my shoulder's all effed up. If you recall the story, I built a system for analyzing nuclear warheads that went to Dugway when I worked for a company here in Spanish.
Okay, that's great. Why are you decommissioning them with a radioactive reactor? A nuclear reactor. They've got a nuclear reactor out there. Why are you decommissioning them with a nuclear reactor?
Storage. The nuclear reactor is designed to hold.
Or it's something more sinister than.
And you say
Also, if it's-
nuclear reactor. It's not. It's a nuclear storage system. So it's a lead-lined bunker.
It's storage. Even if they
Storage.
had a reactor, I'm sorry, that makes sense if they're doing testing because then they don't have to tap into anything. They have their own power and it generates a lot of power.
But they don't, because guess who also
Again,
25
did you hear the if?
fucking years later worked on UPS systems at Dugway? They don't have their own power source, otherwise they wouldn't need uninterrupted power systems supplied by a local company. You wouldn't need it.
It's cover.
It's not cover.
Tinfoil hats, go!
No, it is tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
His tinfoil hat lands in a very different sector than my tinfoil
Yeah, well,
hat does.
my thing is I'm with Pam, and it's all classified information. It's things that we're not privy to.
Well,
it is.
Which is cool.
If you've got strange lights, and let's take it, we've got lots of reporting of strange lights. We've got lots of reportings of Dugway, which we know is a military base. Just last year, more 2 years, so December 2024, there was all sorts of strange light sightings at Hill Air Force Base. Oh look, we got another military base. It's government crap.
Utah is a hub for military activity. We have lots of military bases. It's all the way down from the top to the bottom of the Wasatch Front. What makes Dugway unique, and you can throw your tinfoil hat on and call it like aliens, but what makes Dugway unique is the type of anomalies that happen around there. It has nothing to do with the nuclear storage facilities. What are the beams of light shooting into the atmosphere?
What were the beams of light shooting at a hill?
Well, see, and that's the
I
thing.
don't-
A lot of people are going to say that it's, just classified airship testing, but why are we doing classified testing at Hill Air Force and at Dugway?
The pictures I saw of Hill Air Force Base were very reminiscent of spotlights. The high-powered spotlights that we use for attractions like haunted houses and stuff, right? It very much felt like I have the Blue Angels in the area for a air show. They're flying late at night, and now I'm bringing them into the proper landing strip. I'm using bright beacon lighting, right? What's weird about the Dugway lights is they're sustained for a period of time. They don't move. They're straight up in the air. They're orange, or they're fluorescent green, or they're weird colors that don't match other beaconing systems, right? So I can understand the Hill Air Force Base stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't quite wrap my head around what's happening at Dugway.
Because it's alien.
Stop! Tinfoil hat.
So we're going to get more tinfoil hatty here.
Carry on.
There are rumors, and I have from a very good source, reports of extensive tunneling underneath the West Desert.
What are your very good sources?
I am not going to divulge my sources like any good reporter.
I was gonna say, are these actual tunnels? Are there stories of tunnels that have been happening since Utah was created, that they were tunneling to Europe to steal women for Brigham Young to marry?
Well, they extend into the Salt Lake Valley. They are used for military transport, underground facilities, or something else entirely. These, the days after the UFO sighting, extreme weather happened in Utah, up to 80-mile-an-hour winds. So they're seeing these lights, they've recorded them, and then all of a sudden we have these winds
Where did these 80-mile-an-hour winds happen?
like all over Utah.
So we have lights in a very pinpointed area, and then we have extreme weather the rest of the state.
I was gonna say, like, this was June. What are they classifying as extreme weather?
80-mile-an-hour winds.
Well, when did
Should we look up the history of Utah and its microbursts?
Utah is just because of how the Wasatch
I just think
Range
it's
is
strangely
gets
coincidental.
microbursts. The West Desert is ridiculously windy because it's flat and nothing. Like when I was out there, it was an anomaly that it wasn't windy.
I have video.
Our summers are extreme weather because they get up.
I have video of we call them dust devils, right?
Yes.
But they're 60, 70, 80-mile-an-hour tornadoes made of just dust.
So you're trying to tell me that Dugway is what? That it's a weather station?
No, it's a supernatural anomaly that generates extreme weather throughout the rest of the state.
What's
Ding, 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 ding.
Bullshit.
Then why aren't they giving us some snow?
Yeah.
I want snow.
Maybe they're testing, and that's why we don't have snow this year, Pam. Yeah.
Except for I have heard nothing from Dugway this year. There have been no lights. There have been nothing at Dugway this year. And we have 0 effing snow, and it's the end of January.
So all of a sudden, the top secret reports are not good enough. They have to have lights. They have to have all of these big shows to run their equipment.
I just think it's inconsistent. Either you're going to have lights and extreme weather, or you're going to have not lights.
Maybe they've moved past the lights.
And normal Utah extreme weather.
Okay, anyway, so these tunnels, an earthquake happened around Dugway in March of 2020. It was strong enough to knock the trumpet down from the Angel Moroni in Salt Lake. I don't know if you guys remember this.
Oh, I do remember
Yeah,
this.
I woke up. I thought I was waking up with an anxiety attack.
Well,
Yeah.
was it a natural disaster, or did something go unplanned underground?
We live on
a fault
major
shifted.
fault line. Literally on Thursday of this week,
There
We
was
had another
one.
earthquake.
I'm sitting in my desk at work, leaning up against a cubicle, and I said, "Oh shit, guys, did somebody run into my cubicle?" And they're like, "No, there's nobody here."
No.
And I said,
The fault shifted up
"Wow,
in Wyoming.
it almost felt like an earthquake." "Oh, really? Let me look on the interwebs."
There was an earthquake.
"Oh my gosh, there was a 4.5 earthquake
In Wyoming.
40 miles south of Evanston. That's pretty close to us. Yeah, it's only 25 miles from where we currently stand." Come on.
I'm just reporting the facts as I found them.
Yep. Facts.
So Dugway Airport has its own airport. It's a military.
Dugway Airport has its own airport.
That's awesome. I
It's
love
a
it.
military airstrip. It's ideal for unusual aircrafts,
I don't know,
experimental
Windover Airport
crafts,
doesn't-
or something not from this world. People think the lights are just military testing. No, it's something not from this world. So are these lights weapons? Are they a laser system? Are they experimental aircraft? Or are they something more? Alien technology, reverse engineered crafts? Has contact already happened? Or is Dugway Proving Ground zero?
I think it's West Desert gas.
It farted.
Is that like swamp gas?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Okay,
Were there weather balloons?
Mike, I've given you a lot of a hard time with this alien topic, but to be fair, everything you brought up is circumstantial and kind of, it's far-fetched to believe, right? I had an experience once where I was up a canyon called Temple Fork in a local area, and I saw a thing in the air that I couldn't explain. I took a picture of it. I went to turn off my truck so I could see if I could hear it. It disappeared. I have a picture of this thing. The same night I took this picture, there were like flares, UFO flares dropped over a Home Depot in American Fork. It's a pretty well documented thing. There's a lot of YouTube videos and stuff about it. But also that same night, Dugway went under lockdown for like 8 hours. So like a series of events that are all related, but not necessarily correlate back to Dugway, but Dugway goes on lockdown. So I don't necessarily disbelieve that there are weird things or phenomenons or alien encounters that happen in Dugway, but we got to bring it back to something that's believable versus just this random BS, right? Give me something I can grab onto.
I think it's testing of military stuff that they're doing, and that's why they went on lockdown, because something happened and the flares went off that weren't supposed to. Someone stole a
Somebody
ship.
got fired.
Somebody definitely lost their job. Something happened that it wasn't supposed to. But the series of events, so Dugway goes under lockdown at the same time that these flares are dropped, and it's 7, 8, maybe 9 o'clock at night. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But I don't remember any of that stuff happening because I was asleep, because I worked an early morning shift, and I had gotten up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, not being able to sleep, and went up the canyon fishing. And so like 4 in the morning is when I saw my thing. Earlier, like 8, 7, 6 o'clock in the evening is when the rest of this stuff happened. It's interesting, but
Someone definitely lost their job according to this image. Those flares look.
it was a glowing light with 3 points and was dropping things. Interesting event. I don't know what it was, but it all hooks back to Dugway.
It would be interesting to talk to a person, but I don't think their NDA is up yet.
Who's a person you know?
One of the
No names.
You know said person too.
Well, I guess you'll have to tell me later because I'm not sure who said person is.
Plural family.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
They
maybe
were,
that's where I'm getting my information. I'm not, but
they worked out there for
he still works out there.
no.
Yeah.
They.
No. When
Then we're not thinking of the same person because they still work out there.
no, they did a move away. Anyway, but yeah, I don't think they can speak about what they did out there fully yet. I don't think it's aliens. But then
It's
again, we've already
totally-
established this. I don't think there are aliens.
I don't necessarily believe it's aliens, but I don't necessarily believe that it isn't alien technology.
I don't.
This is where I get to ride the fence. Like, it may not be aliens in this moment, but that doesn't mean
But you
it wasn't
think- you
alien
think they're-
technology from recovered somewhere else.
That they're reverse engineering technology.
100%.
New Mexico.
You all can have your shiny hats. That's fine.
I will take this shiny hat.
Mine's half.
Mike's shiny hat is shiny side in. Mine is shiny side out.
So
This
the
is
question,
shinier.
the question is, who got the shiny hat this episode?
Both can have the shiny hat.
We're not done yet. So
Okay.
we can't decide. We are in the geodes and quartz section. Carry on.
I'm not in the geodes and quartz section.
He's not in the geos and quartz. You said you had comments about the geos.
You had-
I
But you're gonna wait.
interrupted at more strange sightings. Thank you.
No, because we did Dugway Airport and then my final questions.
Because he talked about the Dugway Airport
We
being an
skipped
airport.
the quartz because
we?
I
He
said I
just-
had things.
He mentioned it.
I mentioned it.
And then you said you had things, but I'll
Yeah.
wait.
It's Utah. and it's
Basically,
quartz.
the quartz are
And the quartz beds.
there are large geoquartz deposits.
That was
Some
the
researchers
geoquartz.
believe that the quartz are linked to alien encounters, possibly due to conductivity. Raises questions of the location itself significant. We covered it.
That's
Okay, because it's on the ley lines.
What comments did you have about the quartz?
the ley lines. The ley lines. That's what he
Hey,
had.
I mean, it goes back to all the aliens and the quartz beds and the pyramids and all of that shit. Is the lights a power source refueling an alien spaceship?
It's a refueling a Stargate so
That-
they can go
that
through
would lead
dimensions.
to aliens.
I
which is
never
cool.
said it wasn't aliens. I just think you're too heavily based on aliens.
You didn't, yeah. You.
I think the
Fine,
quartz.
that's fair.
Here's the tinfoil hat I have.
Oh shit!
Going back to your quartz thing.
Why are you doing fingers? That's
don't
weird.
know.
Jazz
see your
hands. Jazz
fingers.
hands. I know.
Those are the worst jazz hands I've ever seen. They were creepy fingers.
Salad fingers.
No, that's this.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was like tiptoeing through the tulips on the piano there for a
That's
second.
what it looked like.
No, so quartz, as you said, refueling. I think it's something that can bring up things to emphasize or trying to find the words here to make it so it's a stronger source to refuel the UFOs. they can-
Emphasize is not the word.
No, it's not. It's
Reinforce?
no.
No.
It's to like amplify
There you
the fueling, and that's probably why we see it there
Refueling with
Refueling.
lasers.
with lasers.
You don't know how
It's energy.
alien technology works.
It doesn't because they're not real.
classified.
It's classified. Oh,
Well, they could be using energy. We don't know. We don't know what's out there. They could be using the energy, and the quartz could be.
I mean, statistically speaking, there are
Amplified.
a billion planets on them. At least a billion of those have life, whether that's single cell organisms or complex organisms like us. At least a billion planets have life on them. Statistically speaking.
I'm not alone in this. My
you
husband
definitely-
also tells me that, like,
a billion.
no,
Only one of them has
life.
intelligent life out of a billion.
yeah.
All right.
I also wouldn't
But
argue
she's-
that we're intelligent. So
Put yourself in a box.
She's not religious.
And then you can
know,
put
that's a
yourself in
very
another
Christian
box.
theology, is that we're the only life, we're the only people
is
in the universe.
not.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
You're
not.
wrong.
Christian theology.
Go.
I
You stop before you make yourself look dumb.
That's not hard.
I know. Just look in the mirror. All right. What are your final questions, Mike?
Since we finished, who has the tinfoil hat? Is it me or is it Mark?
I think he established it. You both get a dull.
You get the
Tinfoil
dull one.
hat.
I get the shiny one.
See, the shiny keeps my thoughts in my brain so they don't amplify to the world. Your shiny on the outside amplifies your thoughts to the world.
No, it keeps the bullshit out.
But my thoughts are in my head.
No, wait. Is this like made like a
Spicy brain.
Is this made like a 3/4 hat or like a funnel on your head?
I'm
Yes.
thinking like, have you ever seen the movie Signs?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what mine
So
looks
like the funnel on your head.
Yeah.
So we know Pam doesn't believe in aliens. Obviously, Mark and I believe in aliens. Chris, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, there's got to be something else out there. It's all right. There's just
So you lean, just to get things right, you lean more towards it's alien technology, which means we've had first contact, we've gotten the technology, and they're just testing the technology out there versus harboring alien intelligences.
What do you mean harboring?
They've got
I mean,
aliens
ali-
in cages that they're prodding with
No,
cow
no,
prods.
no. We could go into the whole lizard people of, but I won't go there.
I feel there's alien technology involved. Whether or not that alien technology is recovered or is gifted in a manner of we're gonna guide you along as we help you move into the next stage of humanity, that's a totally different story.
Okay, that's fair.
I think we have beings who are here who are definitely helping us progress through the stage we are in civilization.
And this has nothing to do with it, but I would like to know whether these are interdimensional beings or if they're space beings.
Oh, look at Florida. What happened in the mall?
I don't know what happened in the mall in Florida.
Interdimensional? I think they're both. I don't think there's
It's not either
this
or.
or that.
Okay.
I think it's both.
Okay, I would agree that it's probably both. Any last thoughts?
I get the tinfoil hat.
You can share the tinfoil hat.
Nope, it's mine.
you
Okay.
get 1 week, might get
You
to the
eat-
next.
Arm wrestle for it.
No, I have no upper body strength.
I know.
You each get a corner.
Corner.
Corner of a funnel?
I'm going 3
Tri-corner hat.
Yeah, my hat has 3 corners. So each of you can have a corner.
Our listeners aren't going to be happy with that.
That's all right.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Cryptid Hauntings. We sincerely hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Cryptid Hauntings. You can also email us your stories for future listener episodes at cryptidhauntings@gmail.com. We would also like to thank you so much for our listeners. You're the reason we do this. So until next time, spook you later.